What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about Federal Nyclad 38 Special Plus P. There you go. Let's just take a look at this blue bullet. I always like these over the years because they were blue. This thing has a ridiculously deep cavity on it. Look at that. So they discontinued this ammo a while ago. It's been a while since they discontinued this. But this is what Federal tried to make a reliable opening 38 special round, because most of the time you need a good indicator is around 1,000 feet per second for projectiles, for expanding projectiles to open reliably. And you really struggle to push 38 special that far. So Federal's answer was, let's make it out of super soft lead and then put a nylon, in this case a blue, nylon coating on it. Then this is to prevent leading and bullet degradation, because if you have really soft raw lead fired out of the barrel, due to velocity and heat and all that other kind of stuff, you can get really bad leading in your barrel. You can get bullet degradation. It just leaves a bunch of lead in your lands and grooves, and it doesn't perform very well. So to prevent that, they covered it in a blue nylon coating. And look at the cavity on that sucker, super deep. So to show you that, I don't even have the box for this anymore. I don't even know how many years ago I had this or anything like that. But to show you, here's a speed loader that I used to carry when I'd carry my 38 Special, and look how these bullets get deformed. They're so soft. I don't know why they discontinued it. Maybe because it's just really old bullet technology. Not too sure. But I know that as you can see, this one's really bad. And that's from carrying it in the pocket. I would carry a speed loader. I think you can almost, this lead on here is almost soft enough where you can pinch it and, and you can hear the coating come off, right? Or flaking right there, the nylon coating. So yeah, we're just gonna see today. Now I don't have much of this ammo. I don't want to burn it up. I kind of dig it, but I'm curious to see how it's gonna perform in the water jug. So we got a couple rounds. We're gonna go outside. We're gonna shoot it in some water jugs. Again, see how it performs, then come back in here and look, if we can recover the bullet, look at what it looks like, and then make our minds up for ourselves, although you can't really run out and buy this stuff anymore, but it is kind of cool. So let's go outside and do some testing. All right, folks, we're gonna see if we can get some velocity readings on this ammo. We have 3 rounds of the Federal Nyclad. See if I can get at least a little bit of info. I do not have a lot of this ammunition. So let's just see what we can get, and then we'll shoot it with jugs. Shoot it into the jugs, I should say. All right, here we go. .876, 915, 912. Okay. All right, folks. Practical testing portion of this review. We have our Federal Nyclad 38 Special Plus P. We have some jugs of water. We have our Smith & Wesson Model 10-10, and we are going to see the results. Hopefully we can catch it. I don't have many of these rounds, and I don't have many of these jugs. Actually, one tipped over on the way out here, spilled it all out. I did have 5, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll catch it in these 4. But let's see how well we can get this sucker to perform. All right, maybe it looks like it might have caught it in the second jug, so maybe I can use the other ones. Here we go. All right, let me sit down over here, go pick this up. Hopefully I can recover. All right, folks, take 2. We're gonna try this again. It did curve and go out the left side. So this time I'm gonna get closer, maybe aim a little to the right or something. I'm gonna try to put it in there. Get closer, we're down to 2 jugs, one thankfully is a cat litter jug, so I turned it on in so it's longer. Hopefully we can catch it. We got another federal Nyclad, and let's see what we can do. I'm gonna get closer here. All right, seems to do a lot of damage to the, oh, it cracked the big one. Seems to do a lot of damage to the first couple of water jugs, and it caught it. Yes. All right, so it seems to have, we're gonna get to, go back to the tabletop and get a closer detailed look at this. But as you can see, there was the front of the cat litter right there. It went in right there. And it just hit, you can see the outline of the bullet. So it hit and cracked. But I'm curious if a pedal off of this went through, because as you can see, it doesn't, it kind of broke off that side. And I did find one little piece along with it, but this is all I found. And again, we'll get a detailed look at this in the tabletop. But I'm curious as to whether or not a piece of this lead continued on through. So let's go back in the house and take a closer look at this federal Nyclad. All right, folks, so let's take a closer look, an up-close look at the projectile that we were able to recover finally from the milk jugs. And here it is. Let's take a closer look here. Let's zoom in and see. So it did peel back pretty good. Now, we lost some pieces, and as I showed you out on the range, I wasn't sure if maybe one of the petals broke off and busted out of the kitty litter jug. That is possible, because as you can see, it's kind of missing stuff here. But I'm curious as to how much weight was retained, how the coating held up, and as you can see, there's parts of the coating right there. It is like almost like a plastic dip, you know, with the nylon coating. It's kind of that consistency. If you guys know what plastic dip is, like spray on plastic is kind of what it feels like. So let's get a weight. I got the scale here. Let's just zoom out and get a weight. Now, these originally were 125 grains. So yeah, so there you go. It lost about, what's that, 5.9, 5.8, 6 grains, somewhere around there, close to 6 grains in those petals that I couldn't recover. And I think they probably did exit that jug. So the funny thing is, you could tell this is soft, light lead, because see where the line is right there? The cantilever on it. That's normally, that length of bullet is normally about a 158. But because the cavity is so deep on this sucker, and because it's like really soft lead, I think that's why it's a 125. So you saw how it performed. Again, I don't have a lot of this stuff. I didn't want to burn it up, but I don't think that's too bad, man. I would not hesitate to carry this all day long. And with the remaining stock I have, I think I'm just going to continue to carry it. So there it is, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Should they have discontinued this? Do you have any experience with this ammunition? Would you trust it? It is older, again, older bullet technology. Would you like something more modern? Or do you think this is based on this one test from the one projectile we were able to recover? Do you think this would be good enough for any type of self-defense scenario? So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.